Trump's first major remarks on Middle East policy shattered decades of U.S. thinking on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it too. We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous, unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site, level the site, and get rid of the destroyed buildings. Trump said Palestinians living in Gaza would have to be relocated to achieve his vision of creating the Riviera of the Middle East, and that they would be housed in Jordan, Egypt, and other countries. When asked whether the refugees would eventually be allowed to return, he said that the world's people would live in Gaza, before adding also Palestinians. An unnamed senior Israeli official was also quoted as saying that Trump's ideas surpassed all his expectations and dreams. Far-right Israeli Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich said the proposal was the real answer to 7 October and pledged to definitively bury the dangerous idea of a Palestinian state. Abbas, Hamas leader who leads Hamas rivals and governs parts of the Israeli-occupied West Bank, he declared that Palestinians would not give up their land, rights, and sacred sites, and that the Gaza Strip was an integral part of the land of the State of Palestine, along with the West Bank and East Jerusalem. It warned that his proposal was aggressive to our people and cause, won't serve stability in the region, and will only put oil on the fire. Palestinians in Gaza also said the plan was completely out of the question. We have endured nearly a year and a half of bombings and destruction, yet we remain in Gaza. We would rather die in Gaza than leave it. We will stay here until we rebuild it. Trump can do as he pleases, but we firmly reject his decisions. The idea has been rejected by countries in the region such as Jordan and Egypt and key U.S. allies, while the UN issued a warning against any form of ethnic cleansing. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres said Gaza was an integral part of a future Palestinian state, telling a meeting in New York the rights of Palestinians to live as human beings in their own land was slipping further out of reach. The world, he said, had seen a chilling, systematic dehumanization and demonization of an entire people. Saudi Arabia said Palestinians would not move from their land, and it would not normalize ties with Israel without the establishment of a Palestinian state. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan dismissed U.S. President Donald Trump's proposal to relocate Palestinians from Gaza, saying it was not worth considering or discussing. The proposal, which Trump announced during a joint press conference with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the White House, has sparked outrage in the Muslim and Arab worlds. On Monday, a top Hamas official called it doomed, and Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan reiterated his rejection, saying Israel should pay for the damage it did to Gaza.